Chairman, firstly, with the recent cancellations of matches for Mansfield Town, how is it affecting the financial budget of the club?
It's tough going. Cash flow is in business is king. Cash is king, as they say, and it's the first time we've really come up against a barren period of games since we took over, and it really does make you focus on what we need to do more next season. Is probably allow a couple of quid to one side for these barren moments, but within football, every penny gets put in seems to be taken up by something within the football club. So it's tough going at the moment.
Are you having to readjust financially?
Well, it's difficult what to readjust at the moment. We physically just do not have any games, so the income's very limited. Obviously, shop sales, etc. It's just after Christmas, so there's nothing moving too much there. We didn't arrange any type of corporate events within January, mindful of just it being just after Christmas and the uptake on that. So it's but to lose York and Luton and the Altrincham game now, touch wood we do get Chester is it's difficult. So the only shuffling it's had to happen at the club financially is that we've had to three directors is shuffle a bit of money across just to keep things just balanced at the moment.
So you've had to put your hand in your pocket.
Yeah, I think that's a common thing within football circles. At times things can get a bit tough, so you just have to shuffle a bit. So we're not making a big song and dance about it. That's what's happened, and the club's moving forward.
Would it be rude of me to ask how much you've put in again this time?
Yeah, it would actually. Yeah.
I'll be rude. How much?
No comment on that.
What about the conference? They have put their hand in their pocket and they've given us £4,000. They've given that money also to other clubs throughout the Conference National and the North and South. And that's a nice gesture, isn't it?
It's a great gesture, but it is part of the central funding money that we do get this year. So we have round about the £18,000. So we were due the next instalment in I think it was February time. So what they've decided to do is bring that forward. So £4,000 not to be sniffed at. So we're very pleased with that. But this time last year it would have been £20,000 because we had £80,000 worth of central funding coming through with different sponsorship deals. So it's a big difference, but we've gladly taken it and we're grateful that they've thought on the feet a little bit this time.
Clubs are, of course, up and down the land having to watch the purse strings at the moment. I mean, clubs who are pretty much in crisis are heavily in the news. The likes of Portsmouth, Notts County are desperately seeking investment. They're just two clubs off the top of my head. What are Mansfield Town like financially at this stage of the season?
Yeah, tight like every single football club. A football club, especially ourselves, going into something so new so early. We're only 18 months through hopefully a long campaign of years to come, and we don't have an overdraft to fall back on. Banks don't like to be giving football clubs overdrafts. We know that. We've looked into it just on tough times at the moment. So yes, it is very tight, and it's a great learning curve for us when these things happen. And once again, it's something else we'll put down into the business plan to make sure that we can overcome this in years to come.
How can the fans help out?
Well, I think the fans can always help out by bringing a friend all the time. The next game, let's bring somebody to come and support the lads. I think at the moment, it's the 28th of December. That's the last time we kicked football in earnest, and if it happens this weekend, we don't know. We've lost the Altrincham game, so it could be next Saturday at home before we play a game, and that's what it's really all about, playing football. So we'd like the fans who have been supporting us very well, averaging 3,400, which is good as some of our neighbours just up the road over into Derbyshire. So and they're in the football league, so we can't complain of that at all. But with the season's ticket deal as it was, the people coming through the gate isn't the highest income we're getting, which we knew that. But if people can bring a friend, bring them down to Phil Mill, fourth in the table, let's pursue that definite playoff position. But even more so, let's hope the teams will slip up a bit more.
Perhaps this is a premature question, but of course you always have one eye as a businessman onto next season. Is there any indication with regards to season tickets for the 010/11 campaign, that they'll be similar to this scheme which was implemented at the start of this season?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question. I mean, coming back into the new year now, as you quite rightly said, we're trying to move forward with what's happening next year. Are we promoted? Aren't we promoted? So we've got, double the type of figures that we're looking at to sort out. We're a way off at the moment of definitely deciding where the figure's going to be, but honest and upfront as we've tried to be before, it won't be a 195 deal.
It won't be.
It won't be a 195 deal as it was last season if we're in the blue square as well. It didn't quite work number wise for us. It's worked in a fashion that we have got quite a few new numbers through the gate, but it's not quite work. I can't imagine it stopping at 195. But also, it certainly won't be 300 neither. So you just have to bear with us on that. We're doing numbers, doing figures, but everything what we are trying to do, it benefits the football club, and I try to get this across many a times. And the events that we put on at the football club, some of them haven't been that well attended, and to me, it's difficult at times when you look at that and think there's a good night on, and we've really been strapped to get people in that will put funds back into the football club. So instead of having to pay, a family paying a couple of £16 to get in, etc. There's other ways of helping the football club move forward, and that when some of these events haven't worked, and they may have been the type of event as well. So once again, we learn from that. We'll put more events on that do work as well.
You stated in recent programme notes, I think it may have even been the last game against Cambridge or the one before that, which wasn't printed against Luton Town, but you mentioned in one of your recent notes that you had some exciting news to unveil in the new year. If you can recollect that, what is it?
Oh, that's right, it did get printed, I remember that now. I thought it because it was X-rated or something like that, but well, like I said, there is certain things that we're trying to move forward with the club, and it's going to be... it won't be in this next week. There was a bit of something in there that I thought might excite the fans into coming into the new year. So, it'll be a couple of weeks' time, I would have thought, going in, well, probably about 3 to 4 weeks' time, going to mid-February, when hopefully we can expand a little bit more on there. But, it's a moving machine all the time, and, we have plans to move forward. Priority is promotion. And getting back to, I think, the question on the season tickets as well. We're being mindful of costings to entice people to the football club, but also it has to work the other way. If we don't get enough money in, the budgets have to be set at a certain level for that to work. So it's a bit of give and take, and hopefully we can get that fine balance.
Give us a clue to the new plans.
Give us a clue to the new plans. I don't really want to say anything at the moment.
What does it regard? What area does it affect?
Oh, the club in general. Is
it commercial? Is it regarding the team? Is it regarding the stadium?
It's everything. It's everything. We've got, we're re-looking at the whole way we've been moving forward over these last 18 months, and
it's nothing like an appointment.
No, nothing like that. No, new chairman, something like that. You won't get one as good looking though.
That's up for debate. Overall, then, are you happy with the way things are going?
Hey, yeah, I'm always happy, mate. No matter what's happening, you've got to be happy. If you're not happy, what's the point of being here? So, you look back on what we've been doing. Certainly, mistakes being made by ourselves, mistakes being made by other people out of our control. Football league matters that have been, disappointed to us. Funding's not coming in. There's all sorts. It's never happy. Football at times seems to be, always talking negatively, or we've not got this, we haven't got enough money in that. But we're fourth in the league. Where we've got to be pretty happy with the squad we've got. We've got a great manager. Fantastic fans. Let's support the football club. Let's be here for what it's all about, and let's getting this football club out of this division.
Thank you.
Thank you.